welcome. Hello to day 3, Align with your divine. Welcome. If you're joining, pop me a hello. Let me know if you are joining for the first time. If you have listened to day 1 and 2, it doesn't actually matter. I believe that everything is perfect exactly as it is. So we've got to trust and surrender to now, right? The more we trust that right now is perfect, the more we are going to really feel the perfection of what is without trying to change anything, without feeling that we should be somewhere else, without feeling that there's something wrong, because that will all pull you out of alignment, right? The whole purpose of what I'm doing here is to help you align and stay aligned. Okay. So as you jump on, welcome. We are going to finish off with this because we've been building over the last couple of days on really, first day was all about recognizing the positives in all aspects and accepting all parts of who you are, accepting all facets without trying to change anything, without feeling there's anything wrong. This is the starting point that we want to get to. We want to feel we love this and we love this and we love this, okay? Because that's the way our divine self feels about us. So when we feel something is wrong, naturally, we've unplugged ourselves from our source of power. The power flows at its potent level when we are aligned with love, when we are aligned with perfection, when we are plugged into the essence of who we are. If you need a reminder, the essence of who you are is perfection. When you were born, right, that day you were born, that moment you were born on this planet, you're beaming absolute perfection. Okay. So I want you to remember, if there's one image you want to take from this, is an image of you in your perfection. Because in that moment, there is no fault, there is no defect, there is no inferiority, there is no comparison. And this is truly the place we want to stay. This is the place we want to live in. This place of worthiness, this place of purity, this place of wholeness, this place of perfection. And when you can feel that within you, you're going to radiate that. And that's how you're going to see the world. This is the energy you're going to bring out. And as you move forward with this energy, you're going to reap back from this energy. Let me see the comments here. Hello, good to see you. Oh, good evening. See, we've got people from all over the world joining. I love it. So day 1 was all about accepting all aspects of who we are and writing down that list, okay, of all our qualities, the ones that we even think are bad, right, or have thought were bad until 2 days ago, okay? And then looking for, hang on a second, what is good about this? You know, another example of that is even me in the past thinking that I'm so sensitive. It's such a bad thing. It's not the sensitivity that's bad, it's the judgment attached to that, right? So when I started to explore that and go, hang on, it makes me so intuitive. I am extremely intuitive. I can feel what you feel just by thinking about you. I can tap into your energy way before a lot of the time that person's even tapped into their energy. I can feel what you feel before you're tuned into it often. And so as I understand this, it starts to become strength. As we start to look at this, we welcome it. We welcome it. And before we know it, there's more wholeness from within. We're loving who we are. Okay. Yesterday was all about taking you deeper and understanding those characteristics you wrote down on day 1. Really, were they you? Have they been you? Or have you thought that they were you this whole time? Who are you really? Who are you really? Who are you? And I just kept asking you that and asking you that because eventually it's going to hit. Eventually something inside is going to crack open. You're going to feel a shift. Who are you? Okay, it's not the identity that you have. You have an identity, but who are you? Aligning with your divine is about staying connected with who you are. So, in order to understand this and stay aligned more often, you're going to have to know who you are and who you're not. You're going to have to understand what it feels like to feel aligned and what it feels like when you're not. And so, in this energetic dance, you can come back and you can come back. And it really is. It's practice, but at the same time, it's not unfamiliar because you were born aligned. So alignment is your natural state. You don't have to change yourself. You don't have to move heaven and earth. It's not hard work. All it is coming back to the essence of who you are. And I'm going to give you a clue. When you feel happy, when you feel joy, and when you feel love, that's alignment. You are more aligned. Now, there are going to be days that you feel more aligned than others, and moments and moments. And what we really want to do is give ourselves the best opportunity to stay in this energy. Because, like I said yesterday, we want to be plugged in to that source, to our source of supply. And then we want to have our mindset from the wish fulfilled. We want to program our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors from already having the results we want. But if we don't get the first step right, then we are literally vacuuming the house without it being plugged in. You're pushing and pushing, and eventually you're going to feel it. Okay. So today, what I want to do is really help you stay aligned. And I want to ask you a few things, and you can just type them in the chat. Out of these words, which one feels better for you? Okay. I love you. I hate you. Just type it in. Right now, what feels like it's an expansive energy and open, and what feels retreating and guarding? Okay. What feels good? Okay. What feels better? Energetically, we know the resonance, right? Next one. Yeah, I love you. I love you too, Stephen. I love you. Okay, I want this to be a feeling exercise. This is not intellectual. What at the essence of you, in the quiet of your mind, without trying to prove yourself or be right or anything, what feels good? This is beautiful. Or that's ugly. What feels better? This is beautiful, or this is ugly. One's an energy, you can feel it. One's an energy of, can you see how your even face changes? Your physiology changes. Okay? I love you. I love you. I love seeing this. I love you. This is beautiful, beautiful. Okay? Beautiful. So understand that it's your attention. Every moment, right now, I'm going to give you a quick exercise that you can do at any point in time. That's only going to take you about 60 seconds to help you find alignment. Okay. And it's as simple as this. Okay. So if you can, close your eyes and relax. Breathe out and let go of thought. Just feel this love pouring over you. This soothing, warm love that you feel supporting you, lifting you, helping you, comforting you. soothing you, raising you, appreciating you. You can see this in any way you want, whether it's light, whether you feel something, that you're beaming from your heart. And I want you to just bring to your attention the feeling of appreciation. Just appreciation, not for a thing, just right now, appreciation for being, this moment to be, the perfection in now. And just breathe, relax. And now just think of one thing. Allow one thing to come in your mind. Don't try and choose it. Just allow it in. For one thing that you love. One person, one thing. What you love. Invite it in. What do you love? Notice what it does to your body. What do you love? Feel it. Okay. And just take a deep breath in, and when you're ready, open your eyes. Okay. Now just type to me, what is it that you felt or your experience, just in a few keywords? Maybe you want to share what you saw, what you love. What did you connect with? This is experiential. This is a feeling. Oh, hello, Altian. You want to join us? Love, right? What do you love? What did it feel like? Embraces the energy of the feeling. Yes. Well, that's what we want to do. We want to embrace love. We want to invite it in. Calm, loving energy in my heart. Yes. Okay. Alignment. Alignment. I felt like energy. Wow. I love that. So you're feeling the flow of being energy. See, this is the oneness. We want to feel, understand you and I are you, are one. He and you are one. She and you are one. And as you understand and you feel this, there's no separation here in alignment. There's wholeness, there's love, there's purity, there's joy. And all of a sudden, you watch in that minute, the worry was gone, the fears were gone, the doubt was gone. When you can be still, even for this moment, and center your mind and let go of any thought, and you come back to the essence of who you are, and you feel this, now that's alignment. Okay? The truth is, there's just different degrees of alignment. You can be even more aligned at a higher frequency and have spirit flowing to and through you, and these words coming out of your mouth that it's just like source has taken over, right? And you're just completely in the spirit of it, and your energy is in harmony. And so understanding that our energy is always flowing, so don't be rigid and judge where you are, but allow yourself to be lifted by this spirit, right? That you're never separated from source. So it's easy for you to come back to it if you let yourself come up. I love what Abraham says. You can only keep a cork in the ocean down for so long before you let it go and it pops back up. Just let it pop back up. Let yourself pop back up to what the truth is. See how it's not about the getting, and it's not about the doing, and it's not about the pushing and the shooting and the, okay? It's about being. Alignment is about you being. And in this energy, there's zero comparison, there's zero insecurity. None of that exists in alignment. So if you feel those other things come up, understand that you can quickly come back through appreciation and through intention, focusing on what you love, being calm, giving yourself a moment to relax. It's essential that we give ourselves that moment to breathe. You know, our breath is one of the most beautiful expressions of life. It is the first thing that happens when we're born. We take our first breath, and it is the last thing that leaves the body when we transition. So through breath, we align. Through the breath, we connect. It's like this expansion that happens. So use your breath. Use your breath to align. And stillness is so important. A love-filled hug from my daughter, warmth and togetherness. How awesome is that? Okay, so can we see that now from this energy of pure love, alignment, appreciation? You build up momentum now. Oh, and I would love this, and I love that. Oh, and I appreciate this. Oh, this feels so good. Oh, I love this and I love this. Oh, you know what I would love today? Oh, I would love this to happen today. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? Oh, I would love this and I would love this and I would love a new client. And oh, imagine 3 started today or 5. Oh, wow, imagine 15 just said yes. Okay, so now what are we doing? We're moving with this momentum of energy of alignment. Now we're adding thought, deliberate intention, deliberate frequency. And now this is where the mindset kicks in. Can you see now? This is what I wanted to get to. That now, with the alignment piece, you add the right thinking, the right vibration, and you will be inspired into the right action that yields. So if you ever feel force or you're pushing, this is for you. I want you to listen carefully. And you may want to come back to this because today you may feel amazing. And then there might be a time, maybe in 3 hours, or maybe in 3 months, or maybe in a year, where you need to hear this. Okay? If you are pushing and trying to align without having much luck, okay, listen to this. You're being asked to slow down. There is no joy in struggle or any harm in taking a break. Give yourself permission, okay, to take a break. You are working and trying too hard. If something feels constantly out of reach or you are faced with obstacles, it doesn't mean you are doing something wrong. How many times do you add that judgment that something is wrong because you're not receiving what you want? Okay, it's not true. It could be perfect. Sometimes things take time. Clear your mind. So important. Clear your mind. If you cannot align, it's too cluttered. You've got to clear it. Become one. Become still. Clear your mind of the thoughts that have cast a cloud over you. Pushing will not make the earth turn faster, although sometimes we think it will. And you know it doesn't. But you try anyway because you're so amazing and resilient. That's how powerful you are. You just keep going, right? But pushing harder is not necessarily the answer. In fact, very often it's not the answer. Clear your mind of the thoughts that have cast a cloud. Pushing will not make the earth turn faster. Worry will not stop the rain. Forget about things for a while and just relax. Let the sun shine down upon you. Just let. Can we listen to the language, the energy of allowance, the energy of letting, the energy of giving yourself permission to be. Let the sun shine down upon you. Glory in your efforts without concern for the results. So, glory in your efforts, what does that mean? Celebrate your efforts, cheer yourself on in your pursuit, in your life, in your day, in your moments of who you are without judgment, without any attachment to the result. Because that's what can detach you or put you out of alignment. Okay? Rest your mind, your body, and your soul so you can return to life refreshed and renewed. All will work out when the timing is right. And this is what we have to understand, that divine timing, aligning with your divine it really enables you to start letting in more abundance. But when you are out of alignment, no amount of pushing is going to make things come to you quicker. So the most important thing is to find that stillness within you, find that love within you. It's an energy, it's a feeling. And understand that it's not your actions. It's not your actions that are going to make you get there any quicker. It's not the pushing and the doing. It's your energy. It's your being. You are energy. Remember that. You are energy. You're not separate. You're not separate from things. Understanding this one concept is going to help you change so much, because now you're going to understand, if I'm energy and what I love is energy and what I desire is energy too, I can mold my energy and match it to the energy of already having it. But the energy of already having it, this wholeness, this feeling of abundance and prosperity, cannot be attained if we're detached, if we're feeling separate within ourselves. It'll feel like you're just collecting things, you're just ticking things off. And when you don't need anything, when you don't need to accomplish anything to feel whole and love within yourself, that's a beautiful place to be. That's a beautiful place to be. And for some of you, there's still these thoughts going on. Oh, yeah, but I don't do enough and I procrastinate too much. Well, it's that judgment that keeps you seeing evidence of that. It's that habitual feeling about yourself that keeps you taking those actions that make you go, yep, that's how I am. Or you might receive evidence from someone else proving what you're thinking about yourself. Can we just for the moment pivot and look at ourselves from God's lens? Can we actually align with Source? Because if we really want to align with this power, with this God energy, we're going to have to keep up with the positive thoughts. We cannot be in alignment with that and think negative, because this power is pure positive energy. It's love. You are love. So if you're out of love, if you're not on that frequency, you are not in alignment with who you are. Okay, so one way that you can do this is nature is another way. Use nature, observe nature, be surrounded in nature, the stillness, the beauty. There is so much to learn. I love sports. I absolutely love sports. I'm going to tell you something. Life is not a sports game. In a sports game, there's a winner, there's a loser, there's a time you have to achieve something by. Life is not like that. And if you approach life like it's a sports game, you're going to be doing and ticking things off, feeling quite empty. Because the real meaning is deeper than that. The blessings, the abundance are in the moments, in the energy. For example, last night I had a coaching call in the academy, and one of our beautiful clients was sharing how they had such an intuitive hunch to stay home and work that a day last Thursday. And that day, their daughter walked for the first time and they were there. How amazing is that? How magical is that? And I said to him, I said, when you're 189 and you're on your last days, I said, are you going to remember that Wednesday, the meetings you had? You don't remember the things you were worried about, or, how fast you were driving to work? Or you're going to remember that day, that moment you saw your daughter walk, and that feeling, that exchange of energy, all the love, the joy, the moment, the memory. This is what life is about. So there's parts of us, that masculine that I love, and we don't want to deny this, that loves to do well, that loves to challenge ourselves, that loves discipline and is a go-getter and loves to achieve and really stretch yourself and do way more than what you thought you could imagine. But if you are not connected with love, you are going to use that as your source of validation for the rest of your life. And you will never feel good enough. You will think that it was always about the exterior. And the truth is, you can do both. In fact, you are way more powerful coming from love than coming from force, because force is lack, and lack is not love. So when we can really start to comprehend this, when we can play with this, align, connect, and then, yes, we use our intellect, but we're not limited. We're not just our thoughts. We have thoughts, but it's not who we are. Remember yesterday, I am. I am. You're an expression of divinity. You are so magnificent and so powerful and so beautiful and so majestic and so unique. The ideology of comparison, of judgment, has nothing to do with life and who you are. That is all separation. And that's why sometimes we need to keep getting broken on the outside and on the inside to come back home to who we are, because we're not listening. We need to keep something to keep happening to break out of that. So let me tell you another way that you can come back into alignment with who you are. And I just love this. Having an ice bath, to me, encompasses everything here. You got the masculine that wants to achieve something. Oh, can I do it? Can I be in it for 2 minutes? Can I be in it for 5 minutes? Right? Even a cold shower, but it's nowhere near as, to me, empowering as an ice bath. Yet, so there's that masculine side of you that wants to achieve, which is perfect because you're getting that expressed. But there's also, through the discomfort, your ego gets broken down. And the only way through is through surrender. It is not fighting. It is not forcing, and it is definitely not holding your breath. You don't grit through it. You don't clench through it. You relax and you flow through it. And it is exactly the same giving birth. You tense up, you force, you fear, everything closes up. And that's how intervention is needed. When you are relaxed, your body is so intelligent, it knows what to do. You have to trust in its intelligence. And for the person who keeps trusting in their body's intelligence, there is a part of you that trusts in divinity, because you know that it's an intelligence beyond your intellect, that you are no longer in control. But you've got to give up your control if you want to let this power flow through you and pick you up and carry you to the places that you've been dreaming of. It is not going to be done through control, nor force, nor fear, or lack, or judgment. It is going to be a smoother ride for you, a much easier ride for you when you learn this. Okay? It is flowing through, it is allowing. So, in taking an ice bath, right? If you force your way or shut off, your body is not allowed. You are literally depriving yourself of the intelligence to make it easy for you. It's hard that way. And flowing through, surrendering, that minute, you feel that release when you surrender. And you know what happens? The pain starts to go away. The warmth starts to kick in. You actually feel peace. You feel the stillness. It's beyond thought. It's beyond ego. It's beyond any of that because you've bypassed the intellect. You are not an intellectual being. You are not a program. You are not a robot that has a program. You are a perfect soul connected to everything and everyone. So, what you do to others, you do to yourself. What you do with thought or action, feelings towards others, and things, you're really doing to yourself. In the moment of mistreating a thing, you're mistreating yourself. In the moment of expressing love and joy and appreciation for a thing or a person, you are exchanging that within you because everything that you see with your eyes is an expression of this source. Can we start to understand that this is beyond third dimension? This is beyond the ticking off and the doing. Your joy and the life that you want and the feelings you desperately, some of you desperately, yes, because you've been craving these feelings for so long, are going to come through surrender and for you to stop trying to do something to feel a certain way about yourself. Okay, so alignment is the game. And the mindset, I haven't really spoken about this the whole 3 days because this isn't about mindset. But when you get this alignment right, when you feel this connection, this unity and oneness, you have the mindset right, and oh boy, flow, flow, flow. Everything flows in, not because you're doing anything different, but because you're in the right frequency to let it in. You've got to understand your actions are going to have to come from love if you want to attract more abundance in. Abundance and love are married together. Okay. So the exchange of energy and action that you do, if you're in sales, if you're in any form of sales, right? I used to be. And even knowing this intellectually, it's amazing now in understanding this on such a deeper level. We can get things by saying things with an energy. And if we're really honest, it can still be coming from lack. But when you are living this way, there is no need to get anything because you attract everything. And you stay operating from abundance. You don't get agitated that you need to do something to get something because you don't feel it's good enough. No, because that's letting your actions control how you feel about yourself. That's letting your results control how you feel about yourself. When you really start to get this, you're going to understand that this is a way of living fueled through your passion, your desires, your talents, and your energy plugged in. Now you're in your lane. Now you're walking your path. Now you're lit up from the inside out. Now you're a beacon that's abundant no matter what you do and where you go. You radiate wholeness, you radiate prosperity because you're connected to it. And what I want more than anything is for you to understand and feel the difference when you are plugged in and when you are plugged out. When you are coming from love and when you are not. When you are coming from wholeness and when you are feeling you still need something. And the more that you can come back to this place, that old way of being is literally going to be a foreign version. And you will radiate and be a whole abundant version of you. And your life is going to be rich in so many ways. Okay? Because you are a vibrational match to it. So it starts, and it always has started with you. It's not him, it's not her, it's not the environment. The environment is not the reason for your misalignment. It's your thinking about that that's causing that misalignment. The minute we think it's our environment, oh, if only I had this, or if only I had these kind of people, we've just pretty much said, I'm not powerful. We've given up our responsibility. It's not our environment, because you can be aligned in any environment when you understand this. And the environment won't affect you in any other way. You will see the positive out of everything. You won't even notice negative. Wow. Isn't that profound? Isn't that a beautiful state to be in when you're not even noticing it? It reminds me of once when someone on Instagram posted something and I said, I put a love heart, and they said, oh, it wasn't meant to be a compliment. And I was like, oh, well, that's what I thought it was, because that's what I saw through my rose tinted glasses. Well, this is the way we want to see the world. You see love and you respond, even if others are reacting. Because if others are reacting, they're disconnected from their love and their source. You don't have to let anything disconnect you. You stay connected because you can. And with this empowerment, oh my God, you know that nothing ever can take it from you. It's a choice. Okay, so just to rehash, there's a few things that I've said to help you with alignment. Focus on what you love. Open up your energy. Spend a minute in stillness. Release thought and just feel appreciation. Feel the light. And then start picking up what you love, what things you love right now, what feels good right now. And now you're moving up this vibrational scale. Okay? Now you've got momentum in the right area. You've got momentum in an upward energy. So you keep it. And some of you just got so used to the pain to break free that you may need ice baths to start to stop attracting bad things to happen, so you can feel that peace and surrender on the other side, that release at the same time, that wants to you're ready to let go of. Okay. I just love it. Like, I've prepped up for one today. I do it. I don't care if no one's watching. I don't care. I don't do it for the accolade. I do it for this connection. I do it because I feel I release and I plug in, and my energy is different. So it's for me, but it's for the world just as much as it is for me. So everything we're doing, remember, we're doing to others. So investing in you, being the best version of you, aligning with you is one of the most, to me, important things we can do to make the world a better place and to live the life you want to live. It's not about getting, it's about being, and being in alignment with your perfection. That's what's attractive. Okay. So if you want to go deeper with this, then reach out, send me a message, send me a DM, wherever you're watching this from, and I'll connect with you. Okay. Alignment is the way we're meant to live. Okay. So stay plugged in. And if you would love the help with staying plugged in and the right mindset to keep letting it flow in abundance in your life, then send me a message. This is what I do. Okay. You're not alone. So don't feel like you need to go figure it all out. It's okay. Trust. All right, everyone. Have the most magical day. Apply everything that I've taught you over the last few days and go out there and shine your light, because the world deserves you at your best. And so do you. Okay. You are loved. You are whole. You are perfect exactly as you are. Rest in that. Okay. Checking out. Have a magical day. Mwah. See everybody.